So this is a tutorial on the Steve and how to do it absolutely perfectly. So there's a lot of interesting technique associated with the Steve. We're going to try and get rid of some of it because it's going to help you out to learn more advanced versions of the Steve. So we're going to try and take out any extraneous body movement from the Steves that you might be using and try and just get it down to its most efficient, most simple version that you can do so you can add in your own stylistic choices afterwards. Okay, so here we go to the Steve, like so. And I don't mind how you start it to begin with, but it's really going to help you if you learn how to do it continuously, first of all. So just say 5 in a row with any particular way of transferring it, whichever is easiest. And learning to do this will make a start on helping you to understand the Steve and how to clean it up. So, Steve, obviously it rolls down my arms with the centre point on top of my arms, and then it rolls up the back of my neck very slightly, maybe only an inch or a couple of inches at maximum, or like 2 to 5 centimetres. And it changes direction of its roll while it's doing that. So it rolls up the neck and then back down the neck. And then it rolls back down my arm with the centre point over my arm, hopefully. But as it goes up my arm, I let the centre point go slightly behind so that it wraps directly around my neck, so that the centre point is in the middle of the back of my neck. And it wouldn't do that if it was still on my arm, it would be off centre. And then comes off centre around the other side, and then I have to recenter it so that the centre point is over my arm again. If the centre point isn't over my arm, it's going to start to change its plane, become like more 45 degrees, or try and go to vertical or whatever. And that's why you keep the centre point on top of yourself. Keep it nice, horizontal though. Okay, so I'll show you it from behind just so you can be sure that it is going up and down my back. And there's always going to be this little forwards to give a little bit more room for it on the back of my neck. You see that? Here. I lean forwards ever so slightly to allow it to go. Make a nice horizontal platform for the stance as it's going around the back of my neck. That's concentration. So, that's just a couple of bits and pieces about the Steve. Basic stuff that you should know anyway. But now we're going to go on to this extraneous body movement. You can see quite a lot of people doing the Steve and they're really trying to get this correct angle by pulling their arm back and simultaneously trying to pull it back to grab it on the second half. So what I mean is, if it's not going in the right direction, they're going to pull their arm back to get this angle as it hits your neck, correct? Or to force the centre point more around your neck. And that's something we're going to try and avoid. So we're going to try and do it without pulling this arm back. So what I mean is like practically keeping it straight and knowing once it's got down to your neck that it's at the right angle and in the right place for it to go around your neck without you having to fix it by either turning or by simulating turning by pulling your arm behind you. Simultaneously, we want to let it go around the neck and not like try and get it, try and grab it with our elbows on the other side. So when you try and grab it, it's kind of hard to do it without doing it wrong. Do you know what I mean? You're trying to come back with your arms and grab it again instead of doing it straight. It's a little bit there. There. So, learning to remove these two bad habits, you're going to have much easier time learning the prayer Steve, which requires straight arms practically anyway. And you're going to have a much easier time learning all the minimal transfers and learning it continuously. As soon as you can control the angle and the speed of it coming in, coming out from your neck, then all the continuous transitions and all the very hard transitions are going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I would just maybe say try and get 5 to 10 in a row. If you can get up to 20 in a row of any transition, then you can work on harder transitions. You can work on keeping your legs, feet absolutely still while you do 20 in a row. And you can work on doing 100. But if you can do 20 in a row, usually doing 100 is super